Okay, let's get right into it. We're about to explore one of the most incredible things happening in medicine today, how artificial intelligence is completely rewriting the rules for creating new, life-saving drugs.
In this quote, well, it just perfectly sums up the massive wall scientists have been up against for decades. You can pour billions of dollars and more than 10 years of work into just one drug, and even then, it can all fall apart at the very last minute. It's an insane gamble, and our health is what's on the line.
So, here's the big question. What if you could flip that script? What if we could dial down the guesswork, the staggering costs, and those crushing timelines? That's the huge promise of AI, and it's exactly what we're going to break down.
Right. The way we've traditionally made new medicines is frankly a marathon. It's this long, winding road filled with endless manual experiments, so many dead ends, and a really, really high chance of failure. This is that billion-dollar problem that's been holding back the pharmaceutical world for so long.
And this is where AI walks onto the stage. We're not talking about a small improvement here. This is a total game changer. AI is this incredible new tool that gives scientists the ability to navigate the insane complexity of biology with a kind of speed and accuracy we've just never seen before.
And this isn't just some far-off future idea. Just look at this chart. It shows the absolute explosion of research papers on AI in medicine. It's not a trend, it's a revolution that's happening right now, and the entire scientific community is jumping on board.
So let's put it side by side. On the one hand, you've got the old way, slow, hands-on, and with a brutal failure rate. And on the other hand, you have the AI-powered way, lightning fast, fueled by gigantic sets of data, and automated to find that one perfect needle in a billion haystacks. It's a fundamental shift from making educated guesses to making data-driven predictions.
So how in the world does AI actually do all this? Let's open up the new playbook it's writing and see how it works.
It really all comes down to 3 huge steps. First, you have to figure out what part of a disease to attack. Second, you have to design the perfect weapon to attack it with. And third, and this is crucial, you have to predict if that weapon will even work before you go to the trouble of making it.
Okay, so step 1 is all about finding the right place to start. Think of a disease as a fortress. Target identification is about finding the lock on that fortress. AI can sift through absolute mountains of genetic and protein data, stuff that would take humans a lifetime, to find that one specific weak point a drug needs to hit.
So once you've found that lock, you need to design the perfect key. This is where virtual screening comes in. Instead of a scientist in a lab spending years physically mixing and testing a few thousand chemicals, AI can test millions, even billions of digital molecules on a computer to find the ones that fit that lock perfectly.
And this diagram just shows you the power of that shortcut beautifully. See that long, traditional pipeline at the bottom? The AI model basically creates a superhighway, letting researchers leapfrog over that super slow, expensive screening phase and jump right to the candidates that have the best shot at working. It's a huge deal.
And finally, this is where AI basically becomes a crystal ball. Before a single gram of a drug is ever made, these algorithms can predict how it's going to act inside the human body. Is it going to be toxic? Will it even dissolve? This ability to spot the failures right from the get-go is what dramatically boosts the chances of success down the line.
But it's not all about making brand new drugs. One of the cleverest things AI can do is what we call drug repurposing. Basically, teaching old drugs new tricks. It finds new uses for medicines that we already have on the shelf, medicines we already know are safe for people.
And this timeline just says it all. That orange path on the left, that's making a new drug from scratch. We're talking 10, maybe 15 years. Now look at the green path on the right. That's drug repurposing. Because you're starting with a drug that's already passed safety tests, you get to skip these huge time-sucking steps.
So the big takeaway here is that we're talking about shaving years off the process, not just months. AI is amazing at spotting these hidden connections, finding out how, say, an arthritis drug could suddenly become a powerful treatment for something like COVID-19. Okay, this all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But is it actually working? Is it leading to real medicines? Let's take a look at the results that are already coming out of this new AI-powered pharmacy.
And here they are in the real world. You've got Halicin, an incredibly powerful new antibiotic found by an AI at MIT that actually works on drug-resistant superbugs. There's DSP-1181, the very first drug designed from scratch by an AI to go into human trials, this one for OCD. And of course, baricitinib, that arthritis drug AI helped repurpose to fight severe COVID-19. I mean, this is happening right now.
And you better believe the biggest players in the industry are paying attention. This isn't some tiny niche thing. We're seeing giants like Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and GSK pouring money into major partnerships with the top AI companies. They are betting the farm on this technology.
And speaking of betting the farm, $5 billion. That's how big the market for AI in drug discovery is expected to be by 2024. That number isn't just a projection. It's a massive vote of confidence from the entire world that AI is, without a doubt, the future of medicine.
Which of course leaves us with one last, truly mind-bending question. If we can squeeze the timeline for finding new cures from decades down to just a few years, or even months, what does that mean for us? What does the future of human health look like when we can fight new pandemics almost instantly and finally find treatments for diseases we once thought were unbeatable? That's the world AI is helping us build, starting today.